All right, is it showing?
It
What do we
said
got?
the live video should start soon. So
Well, let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, the sound is live now.
Anybody seeing it?
anybody seeing it? We're testing here, ladies
This is
and
our
gentlemen.
first time, man, so let's see.
We are throwing it out there right now. We have no idea if we're
No
actually
clue. If you're
broadcasting live. I see a lot of people watching. I see
Jared's-
liking.
Jared's moving. Now you're moving good.
Oh,
Is
my
it-
phone sucks.
is it working? Are we good?
Yeah.
All right.
You see it? All right, what's up, everybody? My name's Jared Seymour. This is Kevin Harris, and you're watching episode 1 of the Sound Podcast. Damn it, I called it the podcast again. We're going to try to just call it the show, but every time I say that, I say podcast. This show is going to feature unsigned music from this area, but like we said in our little intro video, if you had a chance to see that, we're really not going to be particular where the music actually comes from. As long as it's as long as you send it in and you want us to play it, we're going to play it. So thanks for tuning in. I know there's some people joining in right now. If you could, we're calling tonight the price of entry or price of admission. If you could just like the page and share this live stream that we're doing right now, that would help us out tremendously. Help us grow our reach here on Facebook. So that's really the only thing you got to do for us, and hopefully you like the show. We're going to start out. Kevin, what was your idea? Tell everybody how you wanted to make this go. Take a look at the past.
So my whole thing is the stuff I did in the past. I had bands that I was friends with. I still have a lot of those friends. So in order to get to the present and the future, you kind of got to revisit the past, because what we're trying to do is help. We're not trying to do it. There are plenty of people in this studio. There's plenty of people that we're going to talk to tonight that are going to help do that, trying to help build that music scene back up here on the Gulf Coast region, not just in South Mississippi, but in the region. So we kind of got to look and see where we came from to get to where we are now.
I agree with that.
So that's where I'm at.
All right, so look, tonight's going to be a free-for-all. Instead of, like, I think in the future it'll probably be just one band, if I had to guess, that's going to be on the show. We'll, sit down and talk with them for however long, feature a lot of their music. But for tonight, it's going to be a lot of in and out, different people. We had a couple people that's already here that's shown up. If you're watching right now and you want to haul us down in Biloxi, come on, man. We're drinking in the studio, hanging out, having a good time. First people we have in studio.
Time out. By the way,
okay.
There are some people drinking. I'm not. I want to go ahead and say that.
Kudos to you.
I don't want people to say back talking on a mic and back
well,
drinking.
you haven't fell over and knocked anything off the table yet, so I'm pretty sure they know you're not drinking
I haven't
yet.
spilled drinks
That's
on
right.
anybody's pedal boards or anything.
That's
so
right. That's right.
It's all good.
First two guys we got in the studio here is Mr. Christopher Noble and Andrew. I'm going to butcher your last name like I do every time, so go ahead and say it for me.
Cosplit.
Okay, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Jane Doe's dead, man.
Boy should have got that.
What?
Biloxi boy should have been out.
Dude, don't. Spelling and pronunciation, I don't even try anymore. So, Jane Doe's dead, man. That's what everybody's known you from. That's sitting here watching and recognizes that beautiful face. What have y'all been doing?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing at all. Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
So that's the whole reason we brought him on the show.
That's right.
It's just to let you know that Jane Doe's dead.
They're not doing shit.
They're dead.
That's right.
They're not doing shit.
No.
I think everybody's doing their own thing at home,
Okay.
writing just to keep their sanity. Like most musicians, you're gonna write,
Right.
whether you're out playing live and recording or not. But you're gonna pick up the guitar at home and strum.
All mine are packed in a closet, so that's maybe why the sanity's slipping sometimes.
It's good.
It keeps you grounded for sure. What about Silent Trust? What are y'all doing?
We're actually writing and getting ready to perform in 2019.
Good.
Back at it, man, after 5 years.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's good to hear. Y'all played not too long ago. We were just talking about it. Tell me where it was. The name of that venue we were.
It was at Downstage Productions in Gulfport. It was the Blood Moon Festival.
Yeah, that was like a Halloween themed. Had like how many bands? 6, 7?
10.
Seemed like it was a lot. Yeah.
We had the headliners were Lunatype and Kane Resurrection out of New Orleans, which those dudes absolutely killed it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're really good.
It was a good. I like the way they had everything set up. They had a lot of like Halloween decorations and stuff. It
would be awesome to be able to do like a White Trash Bash or a local band Love Fest there.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Oh,
White
wow.
Trash Bash.
That's all I've thought about since we started talking about doing this. Is like hopefully we can get enough of a thing generated here, and we're gonna start doing this again.
We even talked about it. I forgot. Roy.
Yeah.
Came into
yeah.
my Roy Williams came into my work today, and we were talking about. It's like I'd like to get back into that old style. You know what? Screw the bar and all of that. Let's just rent a place and have a good time. Just one day, one show. Everybody get together, have a good time, do your thing, have fun.
That was you and
So-
Yancey set
Yes.
that up
Yes.
and did that.
We
I
put that
remember.
one together.
I mean, y'all
And
put
several
like
others.
promo packets together and got sponsors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beer.
Big,
I mean,
big sponsors.
yeah. Who
Matter of
all
fact,
sponsored that show?
Army, Budweiser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the Budweiser.
Monster Energy. There was several.
What was there
Big
was
companies.
another one you guys did? I think it was at the
My backyard.
VFW or the Elks Lodge in D'Iberville or something like that. And it was, I remember the poster. It was all neon green and it was glow in the dark. And
I don't remember that
I don't know. I
You
don't
might,
know.
that might have been one that only you went to in your head back
That's why
when you were
everything was
drinking.
Neon green.
Yeah, that's why it was neon
Actually,
green.
I could probably look on my Facebook page. I think I got that poster.
That was
still
you
on
in a
my Facebook page.
original monster can just in a ditch by
Yes.
yourself. That's all that was.
We did a bunch of those shows, and they were successful. Ocean Springs Civic Center, we did a
forgot about that.
Halloween
That
bash
was a Halloween thing.
that night. Sanger Theater in
Hattiesburg,
Hattiesburg.
that was
a
fun.
great show.
Yeah.
A lot
And
of
I
fun
don't know if a
times.
lot of that's going on. I was glad to see Andrew, the show that they did with the Halloween theme the other night, because I don't see a lot of people doing those anymore. Not around here.
Right.
Grabbing the bull by the horns and just scheduling a show and putting some people in there, some bands in there, and going for it. You know.
It's amazing the local companies that even the national brands that money's there. They got to use it. They usually are begging someone. God, I wish somebody would come to us and do a damn show so we could get rid of some of this money.
If
Yes.
you're
If
If
listening,
they don't, they got to
Yeah.
give it back.
if you're listening right now and you want to, put any of that money our way, we will gladly take it and put a banner with your company business logo right at the bottom of the stream. So
Bottom of the stream, we'll
Yeah.
hang something on the wall. I
yeah,
mean,
we'll make Anthony dance, sing a song, whatever you need.
We
We'll
got
make
it.
it happen.
So when you got here today, we were talking, and I was like, this is going to be awesome that we're actually going to get some dirt right off the bat about Jane Doe's Dead. And there used to be a record label named Beeler Brother Records. Now, they had Skindred. At one point, they had Nonpoint.
Right.
At one point, briefly, and it'll probably be the same scenario that you had. Briefly, they had a band that used to come down here all the time, Uncrowned.
Yeah, I
Was
remember them.
working with
That's right.
Beeler Brother Records, and they had a bunch of. I'm trying to remember because when I was doing my shows, I had some friends that were with Beeler Brother Records, and they kind of helped come through there. Who was another one? I can't think of their name.
Trailer Park Scum.
Yes,
I'm trying to think of the name of that
and,
band that had that huge hit.
Why am I? Anyway,
It doesn't matter.
it'll come back to me in a little bit. But
So he's going to tell us the story.
So tell us what happened between Jane Doe's Dead and Beeler Brother Records.
We had ramped up so quick on the coast in this area, and then had that opportunity thanks to the station to go down there, and so typical Jane Doe's Dead fashion. Everything was a joke to us. We were it was going to be
I don't see that.
party.
I don't believe
it didn't
it.
matter what happened. It was going to be a party, no matter
I'm getting
how,
goosebumps just
what we
hearing
were
you
promised
say
or
that.
told. And so
Somewhere, Josh Gilly just went,
that's right.
somebody's talking about me. Wait a minute.
So we fly to Miami. We get down to South Beach, and of course, in typical fashion, we made the mistake of getting to Miami 4 days before
What a mistake.
we were supposed to be in the studio.
Is that because of that competition y'all won? Was that what that recording thing
yes,
was? Okay.
that was that competition.
Okay.
That they were in partnership with
that Rock-
97.9 CPR.
Was that Rock War that you won that got you that or no?
No, that was I
Stage
think it was
Church.
Crawfish. Yeah, Big Stage Church. That's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Good job with
that
the memory on that
Ended
one.
up happening at the Crawfish.
Oh, I had the
Fest
memory
and
on
stuff
it. I
like
just
that.
wasn't mentioning it.
Okay. Oh shit. Shit.
That's right.
We're gonna have to add out a ton of stories.
There was a. Never mind.
Yeah. Anyway,
We'll
keep going.
move
Keep
on.
going.
But we get there and partied for days, and we can get into some of the stories of what happened there.
We'll save
anytime
that for
you want,
episode
but
2, yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
So we get in there and we record the song, drinking in the studio the entire time, and Jason wasn't there.
Beeler.
Jason Beeler was not there.
Okay.
And it was 2 or 3 days before he got to hear the song when he finally showed up in the studio. We dealt with Matt the entire time. Incredible producer, and he's still
LaPlante?
producing some. Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt LaPlante, still producing some bands today. Taylor
Yeah.
Roberts, his new
Right.
band.
Yeah.
Riding with Killers. He's doing that work there. And we knew that Matt had called Jason in to come hear the song because Matt kept saying the song's got legs, song's got legs. That song was called Do It Again.
Yeah, I got that still in my.
And Jason Beeler loved the song. He shopped the song actually to Discovery Channel, to A&E, for their drug addiction show.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about,
Intervention.
right? Intervention. And it was high up there. It was down to like that and 2 other songs that they were going to do the track without vocals to have it as a background music for the show.
Oh, so not as the intro, just as like used during the show.
As the opening scene.
Oh, okay,
and
okay,
credits.
okay.
That would have been big residuals, you know.
You'd have got
nice
50 or
mailbox
50
money.
or $60, sure.
Right. And so at the time, all that was happening, nothing was ever solid, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so we were just kind of giving them a big, fuck you, let's show me.
Right.
You know, deal the whole time. Well, when it came time for them to say yay or nay, they didn't choose that song, but A&E wanted that song for the spinoff that wasn't supposed to happen for like 3 years. And the spinoff of that show was called Relapse.
Damn, y'all would have been perfect for that.
It'd have been perfect. It'd have been perfect for that.
Y'all would have been fucking perfect for
would've.
that.
And bottom line, it came down to there was a contract prepared, checks were cut, and we were assholes about it.
What?
They wanted that song only, and Beeler wanted to sign Jane Doe's Dead only so they could sell us to Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers dudes told them that we have another band that's similar to those guys.
And we want to shelf them.
So we want Jane Doe's Dead so we can put Jane Doe's Dead on the shelf.
Yeah. You were going to be like a whore.
We were going to be a whore.
A music
we were gonna
whore.
Be a whore. So it was
An
basically
unused music whore, which is
music
worse.
whore. Create whatever you want,
And we'll just...
and they don't mind saying.
Yeah. For
It's
people that
never
don't know,
going to see the light of day.
for people that don't know, being put on the shelf means like if a label signs you, they can sign you and own all your publishing, right? And all your songs and everything.
That's
You
right.
record it and then they take it and go, yeah, we love it, and we're not putting it out, and you can't either. It's not a
Right.
very good deal.
So that's truly what happened with the end of all that stuff. Why we didn't go anywhere,
Yeah.
didn't do anything. When we got back, we've played a few shows here and there. We were actually supposed to have permission to play those shows.
But y'all didn't sign
From-
anything, right? I mean, y'all didn't accept the deal.
There's this thing called tentative,
Okay.
and in the industry, it's kind of like it's your show of good faith that you're going to be under the guidance of someone else. And
Yeah, that sounds like shit.
You're supposed to take all their bullshit advice or whatever. But in the end, you learned it's all about, you know, a larger label's
Right.
bank account.
Right. Yeah, you're just a product.
Right.
Yeah.
So once that happens, word gets out. So we had made up our minds that if anybody came to us in a suit and tie, we were going to say, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, and we just got into this big routine. And I think somewhere along the way, we wound up on everybody's blacklist
Good.
because we were assholes about it.
Well, you
That-
know
and
what?
that was a quote. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying what they said. That
That's true.
We're being assholes about it. You know.
I don't.
Right. Who
they,
cares?
They honestly feel that money is the driver. They don't feel that
For them,
they
I
don't.
mean,
They don't particularly think that people think that their music is important to them. It's truly.
well, they're
all
looking at it
business.
from a different set of
Right.
eyes than what you
That's
know, you
right,
and I
totally
would.
different
So, and
side.
you got to respect kind of both, but you got to do what
Right.
you got to do for you. Is how I would say. You know, look
That's
at
right.
that. So anyway, I think
But
that's.
that's the truth of what happened with that. But thankfully, things have changed today. With so much advancement on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you don't need that, and that's
you
a,
don't need record labels.
no, you
anymore.
don't, and that's a topic I want to get into eventually. I don't know if we'll do it right now, but like you're right, you don't that whole from the 80s, 90s kind of thing, that whole model, you don't need it anymore.
That's
You
right.
absolutely don't. And if you're smart enough and savvy enough, and your product's good enough, right?
That's exactly right.
And what I was going to say was, hence the reason Beeler Brothers no longer exists.
Well, yeah, I think a lot of labels, especially small ones, died probably since that. What year was that, by the way, for people?
That was 2010.
Oh, that was thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
In the music game.
8 years in the music industry is huge.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
That's
I don't know
lot of
about a better
cycles in.
segue to go right into one of their songs, huh? What do you think? Did we cover everything we need to cover?
I think so. You got anything you want to talk to us about?
I'm good.
Let's do it. Let's get in it. So folks that are still watching live here, again, man, if you could just give the page a like, and if you could share the live stream right now, that'd help us out so much. We're gonna go into about 4, I think, songs.
Yeah, we're gonna go into 4 songs now. We're trying to be the unsigned version of MTV.
That's
we're
right.
We're going to talk a little bit, but we're going to show some videos.
That's right.
We're going to talk a little bit more. We're going to play somebody live in the studio. We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to play some more videos. We're going to talk. We're going to... But the whole thing is, the focus is on the music.
That's right. So look, stay tuned with us. Some of y'all might know this music. Some of y'all might not, which is kind of the purpose of the show. So stay tuned, man. Four songs, I think, and we'll be right back.
In a closet, avoid a room. She whispers sweet lie of impending doom. Either we take it, we never doubt. We take the vengeance and we carry it out. And all I need is a bottle of whiskey. Hey, I'm a 45. I could end this nightmare in a flash of light. Is it acid? Yeah. Afraid to move, not afraid of you, but afraid of what I might go and do. Hate me. Wow. You'll never be on top. Stay with the heart. Don't think on your own. Don't choose your own road to follow. Laugh, you're a joke. You don't have to accept. Don't have to make a difference. Did the cowards call you? Did they die in silence? Never minding cold ways. They'll never be your friend. Stay with the heart. Don't think on your own. Don't choose your own road to follow. Laugh, you're a joke. You don't have to accept. Don't have to make a difference. Stay with the heart. Don't think on your own. Don't choose your own road to follow. Laugh, you're a joke. You don't have to accept. Don't have to make a difference. Nobody's called the wiser for giving you what you must take. Nobody's Did they promise something that would make you stronger? Smiling on your way down, you'll never find your pride. Stay with the heart. Don't think on your own. Don't choose your own road to follow. Laugh, you're a joke. You don't have to accept. Don't have to make a difference. Stay with the heart. Don't think on your own. Don't choose your own road to follow. Laugh, you're a joke. You don't have to accept. Don't have to make a difference.
Oh yeah,
This
they're-
is why you're
Yep,
not allowed
hey,
to
thanks,
control.
thanks for everybody out there that noticed that.
Hey, are
Yeah,
we back?
we lost audio for a second. So look, what I said was, if you liked any of those bands that you heard, go check them out. Go look at their YouTube pages or their Facebook pages or whatever. Just give them a shout out. Leave some comments below. Andrew's back here in the studio with us, man. Give us the update on Silent Trust. What y'all did in the past and what's going forward in the future.
Man, we kind of grouped back in 2009. I ran into Brent, our bass player, just randomly at a bar, and we went to
Pull
high
that mic
school
up.
together.
There you go.
And we started playing with some former bandmates of mine from an old band called Slate 44,
Yes.
from way back when.
Ivy.
Yes.
Man. Man.
Oh man! But after that, we started writing and performing out. Been through many lineup changes, but right now I've got Mike Yorks from No Love, No Sacrifice. Brent is back with us after 5 years. We have Matt Wilkerson, who was in a band called Now or Never, as our drummer, and we're just writing and getting ready for 2019.
Okay, y'all got any shows booked as of now, or is it still?
We're looking for probably February to March, and I think our first show will be at the Twist of Lime in Metairie.
Ooh, that's a good venue. That is a really good venue.
Can't wait to get over there and play
Y'all have been sharing like kind of live streaming some of your practices, right?
Yeah. Just
Awesome.
Out of boredom. And
Yeah, but dude, it lets people check in with you that want to know what you're doing. It's a good way to kind of see what's going on. I think it's cool as shit.
Yeah, it's been a fun experience, man. And somebody actually caught some of our performance from October 20th whenever we did the acoustic gig, and I was, with everything that went on that day, I was actually surprised. It felt good to be back up there after so long, especially with Brent. He hadn't played a show in 5 years until October, so
That's awesome.
it's kind of good to knock the rust off. And
People that want to know about Silent Trust, where do they go? Give us.
Facebook.com/Silent Trust Band. We have a YouTube page. I think it's
You do. You got a couple of videos on there. I pulled
Yeah.
some of them for the show tonight.
Yeah, Silent Trust Band on YouTube. We're on Twitter at Silent Trust Band. Yeah. that's
Okay.
it.
I broke my pen.
So go
Oh,
hit
yeah,
them up.
Reverb Nation as well.
Reverb
ReverbNation.com/Silent Trust. You can go get our songs there. and-
Awesome. All right, so let's slide over into Project 9, man.
What's going on?
Can I talk?
You haven't said shit. You haven't said shit.
I'm getting told I'm being too quiet.
You are.
All right, well,
I'm over here like floundering, man. I'm trying to make
All
sure
right,
there's no
Scott.
dead air.
Scott, how
I love
you
that
been?
I'm here on the first
There.
day.
How you been, buddy?
Great.
Scott, how you doing?
Fantastic.
So give us
Fuck.
give us some info
Can we
on.
say fuck on this show?
You can now.
Oh, I
Can
did.
we,
All
we can
right.
say fuck? All
So
right,
you
cool.
can give us some info on Project 9.
We are a band.
All right.
We play rock and roll. No,
This is he's never done any kind of audio or video ever before. It's new to this shit.
I'm the silent partner in all of this.
Yeah.
right on. It's all good. We right now, I guess we're it's the end of the year. We're kind of laying low, kind of working on booking some stuff for 2019. Trying to get out on the road, do another little bit of a tour, and working on some recordings, some new material, stuff like that right
So
now.
that tour that you did out to the West Coast.
Yes.
How'd you do that? How did you put that together?
Okay. So
That was
we,
cool, by the way.
Yeah,
It
thank you.
was.
We that was one of those we just kind of said we're gonna go over there, we're gonna do it, we're gonna make it happen. It wasn't, first tours always got a bunch of issues and it's kind of tough. But our bass player Simeon is from California, so we said let's go California, visit his folks, hang out for a couple of days, just kind of make a party vacation out of it. And we hired a booker online, helped us out with it. We did like 10 or 12 dates. Went over there, had some cool gigs along the way. We got lucky, landed a gig at the Viper Room in
I
LA.
saw that,
Yes,
dude. That
Yeah.
was that
How?
was.
I mean, just to be on that stage with the bands that have come through that place.
Yes.
Yeah.
How? I mean,
It was super cool. It was weird. It was so, I don't know, man. It was so fast. We were in, they were like, get on the stage, get off the stage.
How long did you play for today? I mean, it was a full
like
set.
30 minutes maybe.
so what?
It was an
Still
opening
cool.
act, and then they have this thing called the Sunset Jam where they have like some of the best talent in the area come out and they just kind of do this big open jam thing. And we had a decent little crowd. And then pretty much right after we got off the stage, then the place was shoulder to shoulder. Just so,
Packed, you mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, it's still good that you got to play.
Oh,
there.
no, it
That's
was
the
a blast.
shit.
It was a
You
blast.
hired somebody to book that for you? you said?
Oh, we went through Indie on the Move to help us out.
What is
And,
that? I've never even heard of
Oh,
it.
it's a good resource for indie bands and
hence the reason Falls from Grace isn't playing anymore.
right. Yeah.
There's
So-
numerous reasons that isn't going on.
we do the majority of our own booking, but they just kind of helped us develop kind of a pitch and find some venues and so I mean all in all you probably send out 150 200 emails to get a couple dozen shows booked, something like that.
But they help facilitate that
Yeah,
for you?
yeah.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
like it's do it together.
Okay, I like that. That's cool.
So, yeah.
So outside of Project 9, I know you were involved with the Coast Observer as well.
Yes.
You have an article or you have a segment in the Coast Observer. Tell us a little bit about that, how you got into that, and what people can do to get your attention for that.
Sure. Okay. I've been doing that for 6-7 years, and actually, I think I had gone out to Kirk's Bazaar years ago and wrote.
Kirk's
Yeah.
Bizarre.
Whoa, I knew there's a lot of people.
Reopening, by the way.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, they
Hold
are
that thought.
reopening.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Finish what you're saying.
I wrote an article about a show with Southbound Shadow and Southern Whiskey Rebellion for Kelly Black's magazine, Gulf Music Scene, and then I saw the Observer was hiring. I kind of showed her some of my work. Been on that. We do a local band every month. I've written about a lot of the bands around here. I also kind of do some other freelance and kind of stuff on the side. I've got a website I'm working on. So I try to kind of just stay involved as much as I can in every angle as long as
awesome.
with the bands around here.
Real quick, you've interviewed some like big names too through the Hard
Yes,
Rock, right? Did I
yeah.
steal that? Fuck, we're just so on the same wavelength, dude. I didn't know that's where you were going with it. I wouldn't have said shit. Sorry.
Kids
Yeah,
are
man.
watching
Hey,
here.
that's a good thing, bro. That's a good thing.
It's all good. It's all good.
I've interviewed Tommy Chong and Rob Halford. I don't know.
Every time I hear his name, I just
Yeah.
breaking the law. Breaking the law.
There's been a few.
You
Yes,
spoke to Kevin Harris. That's
Right.
huge.
Kevin
That's
Harris,
way up
definitely.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
So-
Yeah. It's fun. It's a really cool gig, and it's always nice to I've got my own bands, my music we're trying to promote, and then there's everybody. It's got to be a scene, man. I want to come from a strong scene, and the best way to have a strong scene is to give something back to the scene, help it out.
Hopefully, this can help some kind of way, like build something back as far as
Absolutely.
I know venues are kind of an issue, don't you think?
Well, venues
Here?
are to me venues
Anybody
are kind of an issue.
Anybody agree with that?
So,
Yeah.
Scott, you've been doing some work with Thunder
Yes.
over at Thunder's Tavern. I've had some of my most successful shows that I've ever done at Thunder's Tavern. So, tell me what you're doing for that.
I just kind of here and there I'll set up a show. Just it's not like a permanent thing. Just if somebody's in town and they need somewhere to play. Thunder wants bands. If anybody is looking to book, Thunder will book you.
He needs to get like a shout out for that because he's been
Yeah.
doing that for a long time.
He really
he
has.
He
He'll
has
let-
stuck his neck out.
He has.
And he believes in the scene, and he always has. But he has stuck his neck out, even on the shows where I'm not gonna lie, I bombed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've had bands come in there, and 10 people have shown up.
Yeah.
And he always supported me.
Was
He
that a
said, "You know
False
what?
and Gray show?
No, as a
Could've
matter. You ready for this?
Yeah.
It was Mother's Day. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't Mother's Day. It was a Sunday. But it was Adelita's Way.
Uh-huh.
On their first single, Invincible, #1 on the radio, and only had 20 people show up.
Oh wow.
So, nothing against them, nothing against Adelita's Way. It's just one of those. But
Yeah, it was a
Thunder
bad
said,
day.
you know what? Don't stop. Keep bringing them. It's going to happen. It's going to build. It's
Consistency.
going to be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
We need to
So-
get him in. You think he'd come here and do it?
Oh, wow.
You can't get him to come across the bridge from
No.
past.
Shit, we'll have to do like a remote. We can do a remote. We have a van.
can try.
We have a van.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't have a van. All right, back to Kirk's Bazaar reopening. You got like some inside track information on that?
Yeah, fill us in on
Yeah.
that one.
What's up with that? You've been sitting on that
I mean,
for
I
20 minutes?
considered myself a friend with Kirk, and I haven't even heard that one.
Yeah, apparently he, there was a car business there for the
Yes.
longest time.
Yeah.
Kirk's
and
Auto
it's-
Sales.
It's
Yep.
gone, and they're reworking the bar from what I've been hearing.
So, Kirk's Bazaar. Before Kirk's Bazaar, there was Kirk's House of Rock
on
on
49.
Highway 49.
I don't
Kirk's
remember that
Bazaar.
one.
You ready for this? You've been
What
in,
year
you-
was that?
You've been in Kirk's Bazaar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Every-
Liver
I think-
damage
I think-
tour.
I think
Liver
most
damage
everybody
tour.
in here has
Oh,
been in
yeah.
Kirk's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best show that I ever saw in there outside of the local shows, because I always consider the local shows great. Kitty
Oh wow.
Oh,
played
God.
at
At
Kirk's,
Kirk's
Bazaar.
Bazaar?
I bet that was
They
fun.
were in
Damn.
town. They were playing like I guess they were playing like a CPR fest or something like that. But they were, huh?
It was Day Off Fest.
Day Off Fest.
I remember that show. Hell yeah. Day Off
Day
Fest for
Off
people that didn't
Fest
hear that.
was
Lincoln Park.
Lincoln Park, Slipknot,
Mudvayne,
Was Corn on that? Mudvayne.
Disturbed,
Papa Roach.
Papa
Yes.
Roach.
So funny story about that. Papa
went to
Roach,
that
the
show.
very first band I ever introduced on stage. Scared as all get out. Had never been on stage. They're like, "You're gonna intro Papa Roach," and I'm like, "Well, crap." Okay. So AJ Fantastic or AJ Gainer,
Aaron.
Aaron.
I hope he's listening right now, by the way.
Also the
AJ
drummer of
Fantastic,
12
12
Stones.
Yeah,
Stones.
yeah.
Living in North Dakota now.
Yep. Cooking a lot of cool shit.
Playing for a band called 32 Degrees.
Yep.
I believe
Yep.
is the name of the band up there. He actually held my hand going up on stage.
Oh, no way. Because you were scared?
So-
Because you were scared?
I go to introduce Papa Roach, and I'm like, "Are you guys fucking ready?" And Bill Holmes is standing on the side going, "Don't cuss!" So,
It always
Dude, was
happens.
he holding
It
your hand
always
'cause you were
happens.
nervous?
It's just like a natural
yes,
thing.
I was, you
I
know,
don't blame you. I'm not making fun. That's funny, though. That's a good story.
I mean, I hadn't even been talking on the radio, but maybe a month at that point.
And how many people was that?
At the Day Off Fest,
It
it was
was a lot.
probably a sold out show. At
It
the
was a
Coliseum.
lot, dude. That was a
absolutely
great show,
ridiculous.
by the way. That was a great show. Where are we headed next? Do we want to go to some videos, or we're going to go?
No, we can. We're actually going to roll into one of Project 9's videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me make sure we got it pulled up right.
Should have known.
Yes. Yeah, jamming video.
So
Yeah.
we're going to do a couple videos, and then we're going to come back with a friend of mine.
No, actually, we had a couple more videos before his. We can skip them. That's fine. No worries. We can skip it. Seriously, and go back later. It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
the internet.
screw
It's
those
fucking,
guys.
It doesn't know. Yeah.
So we're going to go
No,
into
not
this,
skip you. Skip the other videos.
and
Dick.
then we're going to come back with a friend of mine who has done a song for a friend of hers that has cancer, and
Okay.
is selling the song
Okay.
to raise money for the cancer for the support. So we'll get her next.
So we're gonna jump into Project 9 right now.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody, enjoy the back of my head.
So
while I figure
congrats
this
to
out.
you guys for getting this going.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, Anthony, go ahead, bro.
Don't forget to mute the mic.
Is it forever? Are we doing this together? Or just the time for you to change your mind? I see you waiting and your thoughts are racing, but I am not about to cross that line. Do you remember when we started this? I'm just
Unmute the mic.
Got it, baby.
All
I
right,
got it this
already-
time.
Already done.
Woo!
So, shout out to Chris Fayard and his wife Lisa, who are actually waiting on Nine Inch Nails in New Orleans to perform, but they're watching the show
I would
while
say,
they're waiting for Nine Inch Nails.
honestly, I would say to hell with Chris Fayard because he
come
didn't
on.
come here tonight, and he thinks that Trent Reznor is better than you and I disagree. That's my take on it. I'm sorry. That was rude. Anyway,
So in the studio with us right now, Leandria Sweatman. She has. You're going to have to give us the backstory on everything, but she has done a song to raise money for a friend of hers and a friend of a lot of people on the coast. Was diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
So you've done this song, and you see, this is why I should take notes, ladies and gentlemen.
Kay.
Kay, yes. So Kay plays guitar.
It's his first
on it.
time.
Yeah, it's my first time doing this kind of stuff. So kind of explain to us where it came from, what it's about, and then we'll go into where they can find it and everything.
This song was not intended to happen at all. I was just, I guess, emotionally just so concerned about our friend. He had just gone back in the hospital. His name is Martin Baranich. He's a Biloxi resident. And I was actually sick and couldn't make it to the hospital, me and my husband. And something compelled me to get up and get to my keyboard, and within an hour to an hour and a half, I wrote this song and cried for 3 weeks every time I tried to sing this song. And it just came from someplace emotionally and spiritually, and it's a very powerful song. And I called my friend Kay, who actually pulled me out of music retirement, and she and I practiced maybe a week. About a week, and she got the guitar part, and she has two wonderful friends, Ken Leonard, who recorded the song,
Frank Gunn, who owns the studio.
and they did this for us, for Martin,
That's
and
awesome.
dedicated all their time and energy into getting
is
this
awesome.
song done.
That's
And
awesome.
all the proceeds are going to our friends, because he and his wife have a 16-year-old daughter, and they've been friends of ours for over 20 years, very close friends. And we have a very close-knit group of friends with those friends. So this is just something that I feel so strongly about for them.
I thought what was neat about this whole thing and how this part of it came about was I've known you and your husband for a while. And you guys just happened to be in my work, and we were just talking, and you told me about the song, and with the history I have, do you know anybody I can reach out to? And I just happened to say that we were getting ready to start the show.
Yep.
It would be great to have you guys on the show and things like that. So that's kind of how this part of it happened. But I go back to all of it and just say, you know what, it's the power of music.
Yeah.
The power
Absolutely.
of music
Definitely.
put you two back together, or together. The power of music got the time donated for the studio and the recording. The power of music got you guys here.
Yeah.
And hopefully with the power of music and the sales of this, it'll help him in his
Yeah.
in his times too.
yeah, I totally
Absolutely.
agree with that.
So
Absolutely.
tell us how somebody can get a hold of the CD or the single or
I have a Facebook page, and I have a business page on there, and you can just look under my name, Leandria Sweatman, and you can just message me, and I can get the CDs to you. Since it's such a new situation, it just came about in probably less than a month. It's so quick. I haven't got all that figured out yet.
Okay.
So those of you that are watching now, and I see a lot of your family on here, somebody tag her in the comments here so they can go to that page. They can just click on her name and go to the page.
Yeah, and we can also share it from ours too.
Absolutely.
That would
After
be
the fact,
awesome.
we'll do it after the fact,
Yeah.
and that way they can go right to it from there.
Awesome. That would
So
be great.
we're going to go into the song now.
Okay, give me 1 second to try to pull this up. So
And we're going to see the back of Jared's head again. And one of the comments was you can't really tell the difference between the back of Jared's head and the front of Jared's head. So
And Kevin, I want to say thank you for having us on.
no,
you.
thank you.
It's an awesome
It's gonna be- it's
way
gonna
to
be
get
fun.
this out for our friend.
awesome. I think I got it right here. Let's check it out. All right. Ready? And then I got the.
Mute the mic.
I will.
Mute the mic.
I've seen it all around me. This world's an angry place. I'm keeping my plate empty, 'cause I don't like the bitter taste. This life's already let me down, but not for long. I'll be back around. You gave me your shoulder so I could rest my head. I look a bit older now. Last time that I checked, but I'm not ready to take a bow. The show goes on. I'm all right now. Watch me sail away into the blue. Just give me your love and pray that I'll come back to you. The party's over as we go our separate ways, and it's getting colder now, but I long for you to stay. It's an imperfect lullaby, but don't cry. I'll be fine. I've learned to fly.
Go ahead.
Did you unmute the mic?
Got it.
Okay.
Got it, baby.
Just got to make sure.
Sorry,
of all this.
it's a little cumbersome, but
So, once again, tell us how they can get a hold of that song through your Facebook page.
My name is Leandria Sweatman, and you can go to my Facebook page, and I have a business page on there. You can message me. We're getting ready to set up.
CD Baby Pro.
Okay.
We're going to set that up so you can get it digitally downloaded
okay.
from that
Yeah.
site.
Well, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Once again, somebody did tag you in the comments. We're going to share it after the show. And like we said, the power of music, and you just witnessed it right there. So
Absolutely.
that's the fun part of this end of it, and it's going to help. It
Yeah,
will.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
So now you're going to kind of see the behind the scenes kind of stuff,
Yeah,
Mew,
we're just gonna
because you
switch
guys
up.
are actually going to get up,
Okay.
and we're going to bring Michael Dunaway in.
Thank y'all.
wherever
Thanks
Michael
again.
Dunaway
Thank you
is.
so much. This is a beautiful song.
Yes, thank you so much. And our friend Ernesto down in Florida said you had an awesome voice.
Yes, you do. Very
and then
much.
Dimitri, you can come on and have a seat
Yeah,
too.
anybody wants to come? Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Dimitri.
We got
come on, Mike. Come on, Mike.
we got a few people here hanging out in the studio, so
Yeah, it's going
let's
to be
pile in.
revolving door, which is what we were kind of hoping for tonight.
Yep.
We got a hodgepodge of local music going on and everything that's going on. So we're gonna start with Dimitri.
Okay.
A lot of people know Dimitri. A lot of people know Dimitri for what it says on his shirt, Frets for Pets. He does this show every year. How many is second or third?
Going on my 4th year.
Going on your 4th year, so this was your 3rd one.
Mm-hmm.
So Frets for Pets, raising money for the Humane Society. So it's a bunch of local bands. This year, every year you've had a juke joint.
Yeah,
right?
every year I've had the juke joint. They're really awesome, helping me out over there.
Now you're leaving, right?
Yeah, I'm
You're
moving to
moving.
Augusta. Yeah,
But you're going to come back and continue to do Frets for Pets.
yeah.
So tell us a little bit of how you got into Frets for Pets and what started all of that.
I've been on the coast for 10 years, and I kind of wanted to give back something to the community, but at the same time be involved with the music scene down here because they welcome me with open arms. And I did a canned food drive concert one year, and it did okay. And then I thought about doing, I guess, every 6 months doing a benefit concert, and then I just, for some reason, picked animals, so I got with the Humane Society, and it blew up from there.
And it really has. I mean, he's even teamed up with local tattoo artists.
Yeah.
Kind of the similar, I guess, scenario of, the Friday the 13th, $13 tattoos. He did the Frets for Pets where they had a set amount or a set style of tattoos you could get. You paid a certain price, and that money went to the Humane Society. So he's worked really hard on it, and now he has a live video from this past year's Frets for Pets that he's selling.
Yeah, I got a live album out now. They're $10 for the physicals. You can go on Bandcamp, and they're $8 for the download. There's also a compilation album. I think it's like $1 or something. But I've got 50 CDs right now for sale.
Awesome. Well, I tell you what. Thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you once again. I think we're starting a theme: the power of music.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, I've seen it on my side of it with things like Fayard Fest.
Yeah, that was good.
And stuff like that. Yeah, I'd love to do another one. I just don't know if I'll ever have the time to do it.
Oh, I'll make
It'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
But Dimitri, thank you for everything you do. I'm an animal lover. I'm not very happy with my dog today, but I am an animal lover.
Tell them why.
I have a hole in a brand new couch I haven't even made a payment on yet.
Oh, that's
so
and you bought it because he chewed the first one up?
because he bought he
Anyway.
chewed up the other one, so I got rid of it and I bought a new couch and he chewed this one.
Is this Buddy?
No, this is Sid. Yeah, Sid's a year old. He's 58 pounds. So
Sid's a dick.
He's a German Shepherd. I'm sorry. He's a boxer Shar-Pei mix. So he got the body of a boxer, but got the face of a Shar-Pei. It's all wrinkled and everything. It's kind of cute. Even when he looks, you can't get mad at him. Just fix the couch. Thank you, Dimitri.
Yeah, man. Thanks for stopping by, dude. We appreciate it.
And next, the one and only, look what you did, you little jerk.
Oh, yeah.
Michael Dunaway. Nobody knows that story.
I don't-
This is the inside thing.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows this story. So we'll tell the story as far as I can remember it. So we went to Memphis,
Okay.
Egypt Central, back in Egypt
All right,
Central
yeah,
days.
that was a good one.
So they were playing X Fest at Mud Island in Memphis, and it was Breaking Benjamin and Stained and Egypt Central and Soil and all of that. So Mike and Matt White and me and Malcolm and Chris Fayard
A motley crew.
all went up to Memphis. Now, the bad part was we went up in, 3 of us went up in Fayard's Jeep. So there's Fayard, there's Malcolm, and there's me in Fayard's Jeep.
At least Malcolm could probably drive.
Malcolm sat in the front,
That's not good.
and I had to sit in the back all the way to Memphis in the back of the Jeep. So we're staying at Egypt Central's house. And I won't go into what's
Give us
all
the
in
highlights.
that house. But we got done one night, and we were in one of the rooms and throwing up and all of this, and it just Matt White and was it Farrad or Matt that did it? I think it was Matt.
I think it was Matt. Yeah.
It had to do with Michael. He was either throwing up or something, and all of a sudden it was just like the old Home Alone. Look what you did, you little jerk!
Who said that?
Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
Well, from the movie.
Man. So yeah, Home Alone. So
Nice.
yeah. it was a very interesting night.
It's that time of the year to watch it too. So
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
it
My
is.
My wife and my son was watching it when I left the house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you gotta
it's
love
a
Marvin
staple
Harris.
of this time.
Matt
of,
White
yes.
is actually
Yeah.
watching right now, so I'm sure he's getting a kick out of that whole thing. So tell us what's going on with you. So you and I met when you were in Castor Troy.
yes.
Was
Good.
that your first band?
Oh no, I was in a few bands before that, and
Okay.
that was the most notable band, I guess you can say.
What about before? Because I think that's cool to like tell the story. What
I was
is-
in a punk band called RXA with Tyler Voss. He'll tell you about that. And
What band
Wow.
has Tyler Voss
yeah,
not been in?
Beautiful Letdown was another one.
I
And
remember
then-
Beautiful Letdown,
Yes.
but I didn't know.
I
you
think
at
we
that
were on the
time.
Homegrown show back in '04,
Yeah.
I want to say, and then Castor Troy after that. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I didn't know you was in a band with Tyler starting.
Oh
out.
yeah,
That's awesome.
I've been knowing him a long time now.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah,
Great
he is a
musician.
good dude. He is a good dude. I like
yes.
Tyler.
He's all right.
He's kind of a dick. No, I'm just kidding. We love him. So what about now? So what's going on now?
I'm in a band called Midnight Love. We spell it Nite instead of Night.
Okay.
So if
All
you
right.
want to look us up on Facebook, you type it in like that.
I got you.
In a band called Midnight Love, I do lawn care work during the day here and there. My buddy Scott Anderson,
Okay.
and then that's about it. Just staying busy.
Yeah, playing. I saw you put out the other day on Facebook like a jam video. You've done 2 now, right?
Yes,
I see them, bro. I see them.
Yeah,
I see them when they
I'm
come
a
up.
rookie to that stuff. So,
Yeah, it's all right though. What was the song you were playing? I can't remember right now. It was a theme song, wasn't
the
it?
theme song from the Goonies.
Was it the Goonies?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
the Goonies.
Okay.
I've always wanted to learn that, and then the 90210 theme
That's
song.
the one I saw.
Yes,
That's the
uh-huh.
one I saw.
So,
Yeah, yeah, the
out
90210.
of boredom,
Yeah, that's good.
I was
That's
bored
good.
that day.
Now,
My boy AP wants to hear MacGyver. now,
MacGyver,
so,
do it,
yeah.
dude. Do it. Did you do another video? I hope I'm not screwing this up. Did you do another post like on a tiny house kind of thing? Did you do something about that?
I know. I live in a tiny house, but I
Did
never
you post
posted a
something
video.
about? Oh, no, but you posted about it. Like, were you building it yourself or something like that?
No, I bought one a year and a half ago.
Okay, I
Yeah,
just remember you posting. Dude, I
Yeah.
see things and then it's like triggers a memory, but I didn't know if that was like a project you were working on or something you built or not.
No,
This is why Jared's not allowed to watch Facebook either.
No, I'm just trying to tie it all in together, bro. Anyway, I did see the theme song. It was killer. So.
no, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
go
real
ahead.
quick, where can we find you? Like next show wise,
The
I know you
next
said
show,
the page.
December 8th at the Hideaway.
Where's that at?
Right next to Glory Bound in downtown Ocean Springs.
Nice. Okay, that's a good plot.
And the band
spot.
consists of Brandy Neal, singer, Scott Anderson plays drums, Todd Durbin plays bass, and we just added Kelsey Moore in. She's a phenomenal guitar player and vocalist. So we're proud to have her on board.
Cool.
Things are going really good.
What kind of music? Sorry.
Well, we do covers for now. We're looking to write some music soon. With me, I love writing music, so we just do the cover thing now.
Sorry.
So hey,
I'll let Kevin take back over. He's very.
No,
yeah, that was a
I-
legit
I-
question, wasn't it?
Well,
yeah.
no,
What kind of music do you play?
Well, you have to ask that.
Well,
right?
Jesus Christ,
you
man.
brought up downtown Ocean Springs. So I know some people have played downtown Ocean Springs. It seems like downtown Ocean Springs is got a few different places along that Government Street stretch that actually invite bands to play. How do bands get into those venues there?
I know personally tomorrow night is a show at Crooked Letter Brewing Company. A couple hardcore bands. The only Mississippi one that I know of is Tension Break. But
Hardcore in Ocean Springs.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
gonna
you
be-
know what? I bet you. I think I saw that.
Yeah, they do. You're right. They do that. Yeah, and Dark Horizon I think played there too. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
yeah, Juke Joint.
Mike
Grocery.
joined in. He don't even need a mic.
Yeah, motherfucker. He's just
Mike
running
don't
back.
need a mic.
He doesn't care.
Shut up. All right. So yeah, I was curious. So you got Glory Bound. You've got Government Street Grocery. You've got what else you got down there that does the band thing?
Mosaics.
You got Murky
Yeah.
Waters.
Murky
Do they-
Waters.
Yeah, they
Yes,
do.
Yes.
So
You say Mesos?
I mean,
Me-
Mesos.
Juke Joint.
Yeah.
Juke Joint.
They
Joints.
do a lot of music down there.
Matter of fact, the last time I was at the Juke Joint, St. Marie, Dozette St. Marie played. I don't know if you know them. They're out of L.A. We'll play them at some point. You'll love them.
Okay.
I mean, they're absolutely great. Some friends of mine, as a matter of fact, she's actually battling breast cancer right now.
Okay.
But he's played guitar for Kelly Osbourne. They have done their acoustic sets opening up for Rick Springfield and stuff like that. So we'll get to them probably the next episode.
Okay, let's jump into some videos then. How about? Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. Since
you're
we
the boss,
since
I'm not allowed to talk, so whatever.
since we were talking about downtown Ocean Springs, I'm going to lead off on the video that of a band that's they're local guys, man, out of Gulfport, Magnolia Bayou. I don't know if y'all have heard of them or not. I saw them play at Glory Bound in Ocean Springs, and dude, they were very good. I'm big fans of the band. Cedric, I don't know if you remember him from back in the day.
Absolutely.
He's playing drums for him. So let me slide over here and see if I can get that pulled up real quick. Oh, look at that. It's already ready to go.
Imagine that.
Yep. So if Anthony, if you're ready, buddy.
If he's not talking, he's got the videos ready to go.
I've got my cash laid on the dash. I've got my bags thrown in the bag. My mind is made, it's time I'm going back. Well, Pennsylvania is where I'm from, where I grew up and learned my way. Now I'm grown and I'm chasing the light today. Mississippi is where I long to be. Ever since I last stayed, I got the blues in my blood. Best believe I'm on my way. It's been a long damn ride. Every time I make that drive, the time just seems to pass right on by. It's been a long damn ride. Oh, every time I make that drive, it gets shorter and shorter every time. Well, the living ain't always easy. Sometimes work is hard to find, but the women and the music will show my favorite kind. Forget about what you heard on the news. Let's fire up a joint and bring out the booze. Intoxicated by the sound of that devil's blues. You can't get that kind of thing where I come from. A full moon and a damn good time. I better head back down to Mississippi before I lose my mind. It's been a long damn ride. Every time I make that drive, the time just seems to pass right on by. It's been a long damn ride. Oh, every time I make that drive, it gets shorter and shorter every time. I've got my cash laid on the dash. My bag's thrown in the bag. My mind is made, it's time I'm going back. Mississippi is where I long to be. Ever since I last stayed, I got the blues in my blood. Best believe I'm on my way. It's been a long damn ride. Every time I make that drive,
Hey everyone back home, it's Taylor from Riding with Killers. Wanted to say hey to the Gulf Coast. It's been a while, you know, I'm up here in Fort Wayne, Indiana now. Started a new band, you might remember me from the band Catharsis and Wildfire. Came up here to the north, started a new band with the guys from Taproot and Sponge. We should have our debut EP out next month, so be on the lookout for that. We'll be doing a limited run of physical EPs, and everything will be dropped online at all the major online outlets, iTunes, Google Music, be on Spotify, all that good stuff, so definitely keep an ear out. We released our first song, Is Anybody Listening? Thank you so much for the response from that. Really enjoying what's been going on with that. Feel free to request it on Rockfile Radio. And yeah, man, on top of everything else, you know, I miss everyone back home, and I definitely want to invite you to really pay attention and check out the Sound 228 with Kevin Harris and Jared Seymour. What they're aiming to do with their mission, you know, their mission statement's really cool, and I think it's going to be a huge benefit to the Gulf Coast. You know, when you come together and you unite a music scene, a lot of really good stuff can happen at the end of the day. So definitely want to invite you guys to, you know, support what they're doing. Definitely check out all the bands that are going to be on the podcast, and, you know, support your local scene. And just wanted to give you guys a quick preview of the debut track, Get In, and here we go. And that's all you get. See you guys soon. I'm sure we'll figure out a way to get me on the show at some point. We can talk about where the new band's going and what we've got in store. But other than that, check out the Sound 228. Miss everyone back home. Peace.
Pressure of my own skin was a chance of fame that brought me here. The loneliness is killing me. I can't pretend that I'm happy. My mind is constantly at war. This doesn't feel like home anymore. I'm breaking these chains that held me. I'm fighting and trying to breathe. Is anybody with me? Can anyone hear me? Wishful thinking and all the daydreaming won't sedate the silent screaming. The lies I told myself to call, they led me to the end of this road. My mind is constantly at war. This does not feel like I'm breaking these chains that held me. I'm fighting
And we're back.
I think we're back.
Did you unmute the mic?
I think I did.
All
Pretty
right.
sure I did. Pretty sure I did.
So we're getting to the point where we're almost about ready to wrap up the show.
Yep,
I
we
mean,
are.
we've got some friends from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that we're going to play called Modern Mimes.
That's right.
Definitely hang out for a second to definitely check them out.
Yep.
Some good dudes and dudette.
Yeah. Their
So-
music is. I'm glad. How did you get it? Tell real quick how you got into that.
Okay, so Ernesto, he and I met each other when he was playing. He played with Another Black Day shortly. They played with Nonpoint and Touching the Absolute at
Nice.
Thunders. And then he was playing with. Trying to remember which version of the band he was playing with. It was either Illyria, may have been Illyria, or it was Vision, but it was him and John Horn. Rest in peace, man. I love you, John. John Horn. It was Justin
Okay.
Perez, him, Chris DeBaldo from Saliva.
Okay.
And they played a show at Thunders, and we just kind of met each other through that. And when he started Modern Mimes, he reached out to me and asked if I still had some connections in radio and stuff like that. So I sent out their stuff to the people that I knew. And then when we started doing this, I reached out to him and said, hey, would you mind us playing it? And then I shared it with you.
Yeah, I was in because they did a Deftones cover. I think everybody.
Yeah, Vision. There we go. Thank you, Spaz. It was Vision.
The power of the internet, baby. The power of the internet.
No, never mind. It wasn't Vision.
Oh, the
you know
shitty
what?
power of the internet.
Ernesto just reminded me.
The misinformation of the internet.
Evolved through scars. So, John Horn was in many bands, and I was a good friend of his, and he was a good friend of mine. So they all run together every now and then.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Their
Spaz,
music has been really good.
Thanks for making me sound like an idiot, Spaz.
That was a total setup.
Ernesto, thank you for correcting me. So we're going to check out them here in just a few minutes. That's probably how we're going to wrap up the show.
We'll go out on a few videos. Yeah.
But there are a few people that I want to mention. We didn't get a chance to play anything from Stereo Crisis. Stereo Crisis was a band when I first started the Homegrown show. Michael Huffman was in the band, and Brad Godin was the lead singer. Brad passed away a couple weeks ago. I wanted to at least make sure that we mentioned that. And he's such a good dude. No problems. Anytime that I needed to talk to somebody, he was there. So you'll be missed, Brad. I promise you that. You will be missed. And I promise you we'll play some Stereo Crisis on the next show. We'll get that taken care of. Gavin, Chastity's son.
Yes.
Congratulations to him. He is in Europe right now playing with Green Jello.
Wow.
So
Like in Prague or something.
yeah, he's in Prague. I know I'm gonna mess this name up, but he's in a band here, Teratoma.
Yeah.
I think is the name.
They
of the
sent us
band.
some stuff
Yes.
too, which we're gonna play on. Definitely gonna play that because I did listen to some of it. It was cool.
That band is actually playing with Green Jello, so they're part of Green Jello. So we got three Mississippi boys playing with Green Jello.
Okay.
Anybody who doesn't know Jello, look them up. Three Little Pigs is the biggest song they ever did. I did a show with them at Guitars and Cadillacs.
Oh,
and
yeah.
what a great
Yeah.
show. They just put on one hell of a show. We've got some stuff we're going to give away. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight, but we will have him on the show. I want to give a shout out to Paul McCoy.
Okay.
From 12 Stones. He was trying to make it over for the show, couldn't make it over for the show tonight because we're going to chat with him. He's been on both ends of the perspective, unsigned, signed, unsigned. Give us kind of the details of what happened, and I think he's working with some bands over in the New Orleans area, so he's going to be reaching out to us for them.
Awesome.
So I think, I think that was it.
Let's real quick mention, like you said, some people to thank. If you're watching, man, we're here. We're calling it, Castet Studios. This is where we do a lot of different podcasts. We've been kind of primarily doing mainly audio here, but we're gonna pick up our video game. So if you want to check out Castnet Studios, it's on Facebook as well. We're kind of an umbrella that hosts a lot of different podcasts, some of which I think you may be really into. Biohacked Life. It's all about, mindset, personal growth, wellness. Pop Nutshell. Anthony, he's been, shout out to him. He's been doing all the camera switching that you've been seeing. the back and forth stuff. He does a nerd podcast. If you're into Star Wars, comic books, whatever, check him out. What else, Anthony? What am I forgetting? Boyd the Metaloid, he's hanging out with us over here. I know some of y'all saw his cooking videos on YouTube. I think he's
You've been
itching to
sitting
come out
here
of retirement.
the whole time.
Not got
and
loud
he
once.
Forgets you.
No, I didn't forget.
You
didn't forget. No, I didn't forget.
Well, your exact words were, who else?
And
Who else?
also too, thanks to the Wayward Kraken, we're actually sitting right next door to their restaurant and bar, downtown Biloxi, Howard Avenue. If you haven't ever stopped in here, come check it out. We're in their little like side room here. They got some friendly people and some really good food, some good drinks. Come check them out, man. I think we'll play a few more videos. Oh, real quick, we also wanted to do this for the giveaway, right? We got some merch to give away. Is that
Yes.
right? If we're gonna do the
know-
farthest away kind of thing,
Yeah.
right?
So if you can go on to, if you're watching live, go on there. Tell us where you're from. Whoever's watching from the farthest away, we've got a little prize pack, shirt, some stickers,
Some stuff.
and you know what? Let me reach over here.
There you go. Don't pull anything.
I can't.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Anyways, I don't know.
It's the delay. Just look at
Okay.
the camera.
So, anyways, a buddy of mine, Jesse Rosado, made these for us. It is a sound amplifier, a sound bar for you just put your phone in the back of it and it
Yep.
amplifies the speakers on the phone. So we've got one of these to give away. So the person who is the furthest away listening will get the sound bar and a prize pack, and we'll hit you up. We'll get your address. We'll actually mail everything out to you and everything.
You gotta list where you're from in the comments, and you have to have liked the page and shared the live stream. I think that's fair, right?
Shelly, we could make that the new Covey Award.
If you lie,
I mean, Shelley, she's like, "Is that the new Covey Award?" You know,
could be.
you know, that's some of my pride, though. I got them sitting in the house.
All right.
Believe it or not, I won 2 of them.
For what?
I was the best radio DJ at one time.
You definitely were. I'll agree with that.
At least I have 2 awards that say it.
I believe
mean,
that.
there's a lot of people that say I wasn't, but I have 2 Covey Awards. That
So
say
we're
that.
gonna do a couple more videos, man. Hey, everybody who's stuck with us because we've been watching the numbers and the comments and the shares, dude, we appreciate it, and we're gonna keep trying to do this. We're debating once a month, once a week, every day, 2 times a day. We don't know yet.
There will be another show. We are going to do one in December.
Yep.
And it's probably going to be right around the 16th.
Ish.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
We'll
We're
let
just
you know.
Unfortunately, my new job is retail, and it's the worst time to try to do this during retail when I'm working 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. So we're going to try to get that taken
Man up,
care of.
son.
I did it today, and I'm here.
I love it.
And I'm smiling.
You can see all our stuff at the bottom of the screen. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We still haven't messed with the Snapchat thing, but I think we're on there too as well. So go check us out on all those platforms. Here comes a few more videos, and I think we'll come back just for a second and kind of thank everybody again on the way out.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can slide over into this.
Don't forget to mute the mic.
No, not yet, because we're not ready. I got to find that video.
So, anyways, as he's getting ready to do the video,
Here it goes.
there we go.
Through your eyes, I see the sun, I see the light. But every day we meet is fate at midnight. So if I drive, will we agree to stay alive? The universe is never worse if you lie. to stay bright. Deadlights in the sky tonight. Give it your all to stay bright. Guilty, I am charged, but I am not to blame. You're the one that made me this way. Guilty, I am charged, but I am not to blame. You're the one that made me this way. You let me break down these walls. I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in. Can you let me break down these walls? I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in. I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in. I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in. I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in. I don't wanna be the one to panic, let me in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Did you unmute the mic?
I unmuted the mic. I
All
do
right.
hope. Yeah, I did. It's a little loud. Let me pull it back just a touch. We're gonna right there. All right, look, everybody that stayed with us this long. Again, we're watching the numbers of people who are tuning in. Dude, this is way better. Kevin, this is way better than I thought it was going to be as far as for viewers.
Yes, and somebody just asked, can they get a list of the bands that we played? Here's the cool thing. You can go to our YouTube channel.
Yep.
The Sound 228. We have a playlist on YouTube where all these bands that we've played, even some of the ones we didn't get a chance to play tonight, they're on there, so you can go in and watch these videos again, burn them up, get those views on those for the bands. As Mike comes bum rushing in here, and, there we go.
Yeah.
So check them out and our YouTube channel. If you have a login to YouTube, subscribe to our channel. We want to be able to go live on YouTube as well as Facebook, but we cannot go live on YouTube until we have 100 subscribers. So definitely while you're there watching these videos and jamming out to these bands, definitely log in and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, if you wanna find us, you need to search The Sound, all one word, or The Sound 228, all as one word. Because we're still so new, we're not showing up. like you may have to scroll down a little bit. And what also we can do is we can maybe share the YouTube link again on our Facebook page to kind of help boost us up on that, because like Kevin said, man, it would be great if we can stream simultaneously. Once we get that 100 subscriber count on YouTube, we can stream Facebook Live, YouTube, and we're going to go into Twitch as well. The more we can grow this platform, man, the more exposure we can get for people that we're trying to showcase.
And he's talking a foreign language to me. I just know where I'm just show up and start talking.
Well, exactly. There you go. Now it wouldn't be a local. Go ahead.
We
Sorry.
got
Yep.
one more thing to
Sorry.
talk about. I was just informed that the Covey Awards for Coast Observer. If you haven't been a part of this and you haven't watched it on Facebook when they've been live from the Covey Awards, Shelley does a great job with the Coast Observer. Covey Awards are voted on by the public and given to the winners of restaurants and hairstylists and all along the lines of everything the Coast Observer does. They're back at the Hard Rock for the Covey Awards this year. It's going to be March 19th. Going to work out some details with her. I think we're going to be broadcasting from the Covey Awards.
Hey, do you think we could get best internet show? Because we're the only one. We'd be the only one.
Yeah.
I think we could beat ourselves.
I think we can work on something.
We'll try it.
But so March 19th, Hard Rock Covey Awards. Start making your plans now. We're going to work with her. We're going to try to help get some bands on the stage at the
Dude,
Hard Rock.
this is what this is
to
for.
play the Covey Awards.
It's not just to look at our beautiful faces.
Thank you to Shelley for always supporting
Yep.
local music, and even through all of my bull crap that I've gone through in my life, Shelley's always been there to pat me on the back and say, keep going. So thank you.
All right. Well, there wouldn't be a local music show if we didn't have like a live in the studio song being played, right? So I'm going to switch it over here to Andrew. You're going to tell us what the name of the song is, and you're going to rip right into it, man.
Yeah. It's a song called However You Need It. It's by our band Silent Trust. This is so long now, but it's not goodbye. And I wonder what this life would be when I am gone and you're all alone. However you want it, I will be right here waiting for you with open arms right now. However you need it, I will give you everything that I can to help you hang on. When I was gone away, you sit and hope and pray that things would be fine when I come home to your loving arms and your loving heart. However you want it, I will be right here waiting for you with open arms right now. However you need it, I will give you everything that I can to help you hang on.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, dude, that was good. That was good, man. That was really good. That's straight acoustic, man, in the studio. I hope y'all dug that. That was
I
good.
did.
That was good.
That was fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, dude. Thank you.
Thank you guys.
That was impromptu as shit. And I like it.
Goose bumps.
Yeah. What else we got, Kev? Anything?
I just want to say thank you for everybody that came and joined us tonight. Boyd, Dimitri, Mike, Andrew, Scott, AP, April sitting back there. April's been here the whole time, just been quiet the whole time. Chastity, Mike, Chris Noble, Leandria.
Yep.
Make sure you check her out.
Jason Robbins.
So
He left early. He's not getting a thank you. To hell
You
with
ready?
him.
OJ Bob.
We love him, though. We do love you, Bob.
you ready? This just happened.
Uh-oh. What'd I do?
Would Silent Trust like to be band number 2 that plays at the Covey Awards?
Oh. Yeah, bro. Show up.
Yes.
Yeah, you show up and play and shit happens, son.
Yes. Yes.
The power of music.
Dude, we got to make
So,
T-shirts that say that.
Shelly says, love them. Ask them if they want to be band number 2 for the Coveys.
Yes.
Dude, we only want 10%. That's it. I think that's fair. That's fair.
Congratulations, Shelly. They said yes. Kind of like getting down on a knee and proposing.
There you go.
So
Thanks, everybody that stuck with us, man. We're going to do this again. When did we say? Sometime middle of December.
middle December.
All right. YouTube, Facebook, whatever, man. Just keep checking us out. Thanks a lot. And I think it's over.
Thank you, guys. Thank
All
you
right.
so much. Peace out.